Art as a weapon. Why art is the most dangerous force in the truth movement. They didn't take control of perception through reason. They did it through repetition, through image, through symbols shown to us on screens over and over again until they became invisible. That's how belief was installed, not through open discussion, but through saturation. Visuals designed to slip past your conscious awareness and install programs beneath it. Think about it: the spinning globe in every classroom, the rocket launches in every movie, the same space logos, stars, and planetary symbols repeated until you stop noticing them. That's not education. That's indoctrination. That's programming. And it goes deeper. The Eye of Horus, the checkerboard, the pyramid, ancient sacred symbols now inverted, stripped of their original meaning and turned into tools for manipulation. This is how the Matrix maintains itself, not through logic, but through visual spellwork. The symbols are everywhere, and because they're everywhere, most people don't question them. But when you start to see the code, really see it, that's when the illusion starts to fall apart. This is why art matters in the truth movement, because it speaks the same language the Matrix used to program people, but tells a different story. When you learn how the programming works, you learn how to reverse it. And that's what art does when it's aligned with truth. It doesn't explain, it reveals. People may wonder why I focus intently on visuals, why I put out memes, why I don't engage in debates or long explanations. The answer is simple. Images bypass mental defenses. They hit faster than words. They register before belief has a chance to reject them. A clear, resonant image delivers a message in milliseconds. You don't have to read it, you feel it. That's not a theory, that's neuroscience. The visual processing part of the brain reacts far faster than the language center. So if you want to disrupt conditioning, image is the most direct tool we have. This is what I mean when I say, I don't debate, I transmit. I'm not trying to convince people, I'm holding up a mirror, and if what they see in that reflection disturbs them, it means the signal got in. This is the mirror effect. It's what real art does. It reflects inversion back to the viewer before their filters can block it. That's why it triggers people. That's why they mock. That's why they rage. Not because the message is wrong, but because it hit something raw. It got through. The stronger the reaction, the deeper the hit. It's not persuasion, it's recognition. And even if someone pretends to reject it, the seed is still planted. That's the power of symbolic transmission. It reaches past belief and touches perception itself. And that's why one image can sometimes do what hours of explanation never could. Here's what most people miss. Words bounce off programs, but the right image bypasses the mental firewall. When someone's been programmed by years of false authority, by media, by scientism, by religion as control, you can't just argue your way through. The defenses are too high. But when they see something that resonates before they have time to guard against it, that's when the shift begins. This is why I create the way I do, not just to express, but to disrupt. And that's why I don't call these memes. I call them truth weapons, compressed truth signals, symbolic charges, tools for deprogramming. They're not about decoration, they're about disruption. This project didn't come out of a plan, it came out of a vision. The name Neo-Human Eve arrived like a transmission, a knowing, a sense that this wasn't going to be a brand, it was going to be a signal. I've always been an artist. Illustration, visual design, sound, motion. So when this mission emerged, I knew the message wasn't enough. The delivery mattered. Each piece had to carry a certain frequency, a symbolic precision, a visual resonance. This is why I hold the standard I do. I define art as anything done to a high standard, and this work, when done right, hits like psychic architecture. It's not just seen, it's felt. That's the essence of transmission. It's not about content, it's about signal. This is also why people share the work, in threads, in forums, in comments. Not because they agree with everything, but because it works. It cuts through noise, it holds attention, it changes something in the room. There's a quote I like by Banksy that sums this up. Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. That's the frequency this work operates on. If the matrix runs on symbols, then the resistance has to as well. Only this time, we encode truth. People are tired of persuasion. They don't want to be told what to think. They want to feel something real. Awakening doesn't come from being convinced. It comes from resonance. One image, one transmission. That's all it takes to break the loop. This is why symbolic clarity is everything. It's not just art, it's initiation. It's remembering. Art was hijacked, used to sell lies, to distract, to numb, to manipulate. But now it's being reclaimed, not for aesthetics, but for truth. The medium is the battlefield. These images aren't just content. They're signal glyphs, transmission keys, conscious disruptions. They don't just say something, they do something. Every one of them is a strike against a false reality. We're not here to feed the algorithm, we're here to hijack it, and we're just getting started. Thanks for listening. This is Christian at Neo Human Eve. Peace.